Hello Year 12. I hope this video finds you, your families and your friends all safe and well. I just wanted to record this at the end of this half term to say again how well you've all been doing. We've been so impressed with the level of commitment and dedication and just hard work and grit which you've all shown during the course of the last 5 or 6 weeks since we've been back from Easter. It hasn't been an easy time by any means, but the fact that you've all stuck with your work so well has really impressed all of us. And we miss you, and it's really nice to get a chance to speak to you all. So I'm going to start this video with some shout outs. I emailed teachers at the start of the week and asked them to send me through names of people who have really shown consistency during this half term, who've just been on all their calls and doing all the submissions, but also for people that have done some exceptional bits of work as well. So I'm going to begin with drama from Miss Moffat. She'd like to praise Tuche and Toby for their consistent and outstanding efforts in drama. I'm so very proud of their efforts and the amount of time they spend on their research and essays. It's paid off so much as they write with such creativity and sophistication, and I love reading their work. Well done, guys. Superb from you two, well done. And maths from Miss Quickie. Can a shout out be given to my Year 12 maths class? They have been working extremely hard, being present to lessons and completing work on time. Also, if they have had issues with uploading the work, they'd email me. If they had issues with any questions, they'd ask for help. All of this shows me a great level of maturity, especially in a situation like this. A special shout out goes to Rodiat. She has been showing resilience when the work has been difficult by not giving up and politely asking for help. Well done. That's really impressive for the whole class there, but for Rodiat as well. And it's always so important. You know, all of your teachers are still here for you guys. And if you do ever need any extra help, we're more than happy to provide that for you. On to geography from Mrs. Bennett. I tasked, I tasked my Year 12s to research and present back on the trade in food commodities, topic on globalization and global systems, and they have blown me away. Shout out to Ibrahim, Belinda and Lynn for doing well-researched, interesting presentations on teams, and especially Lynn, whose presentation was just absolutely brilliant. They've made my day. Well done, geographers, that all sounds fantastic. Media from Mr. McMillan. Same few, just keep nailing coursework. Huge props go to Cameron, Alam, Keon, Keishon, Destin, Yomi, Jansu, Zainab, Ozjan, Eden, Kahara, and Najifa. Well done to all of you guys. Economics from Mr. Delis. Siraj, Ibrahim, Mehmet for 100% attendance and excellent engagement with lessons throughout lockdown. Also to the class as a whole. While not everyone has been able to do everything in every single lesson, due to things like internet issues, Ramadan, annoying siblings, etc., you've all shown real effort and commitment in showing up and engaging, especially for those rough period 1 lessons, which has resulted in good progress for you individually and our class as a whole. That's fantastic work, economists, well done. Literature from Miss Simpson. Well done to all of my Year 12 class for good attendance, managing to come up with insightful and interesting ideas about Hamlet, and being able to communicate through the limited medium of Teams chat. A special mention goes to Eslida and Arzu. Their work rate has just been amazing, always checking they are caught up and completing all the tasks set. Very impressive. Well done, guys, particularly you two girls. Computer science from Mr. Devam. Emre for creating a fascinating machine learning program. Sounds interesting. And then Hamza for always being the first to submit work, sometimes by a whole 24 hours. Very impressive, Hamza. Well done, mate. Politics from Miss Daly. Toby and Dylan for not missing a single lesson. Farhan for improved engagement, and Kahara for making excellent flashcards. Well done all of you guys. Sport from Mrs. Savage. Tyrese, Keon and Ozjan in all lessons and making a lot of effort with the work set. Well done guys, that's great. Attending all lessons is really impressive. History from Mrs. Springer. Consistency for Jalika, Ibrahim, Toby, Dylan, Leon, Aisha, Tuche, I don't know what the S is, Proba, Fardos and Naomi. A huge improvement for Naomi as well, and actually that's been said by a few teachers, Naomi, so well done to you, mate. Exceptional latest essays from Dylan, Ibrahim, Toby, Siraj, Aisha and Lillian, so well done all of you guys for really impressive work there. Further maths from Mr. Simpson. Rian in further maths has shown real consistency since the start of isolation. Good work, Rian. Literature from Miss Paul. Alam still hasn't missed a single lesson and emailed me the other day for revision topics, and Alam's been doing the same for me. She really is putting in a shift, trying to get as much work as she can during lockdown. Spanish from Miss Gonsalves. Shout out to Jaden, Siraj, Suwani and Marlo for 100% attendance, participation and completion of all work set for me in Spanish. Keep up the excellent work. Well done, guys. That's brilliant to hear. And then a couple from me as well. Zaynep, Alam, Jansu and Kahara, and sorry, that should say Eden as well, haven't missed a lesson or submission across both subjects. So I teach these guys across both media and sociology and across both subjects. They haven't missed a single lesson or a submission, which is just so impressive. But I also wanted to praise some people individually as well. Dylan, Mahima, Lynn, Ozjan and Cameron for consistently producing work of an incredibly high standard. And actually you guys and several others that I've missed here as well have just produced work which I would have been impressed with even if we were at school. But the fact that you're producing that level of work when we're in lockdown is so good. I also wanted to praise Eden again at this point because she has been producing additional work for me. She even wrote an a piece of work for me to mark for her, which I hadn't asked her to do. So well done, Eden. That's really impressive. I also wanted to shout out Halima for a general sixth form thing. I'm not going to go into lots of detail about what Halima did because I don't want to embarrass her, but Halima just did something this week which I found was really extraordinary. She showed an incredibly humbling level of integrity, which Halima always does. Halima, as I said, I'm not going to go into loads of detail, but I was so proud of you for what you did this week. I was really taken aback and impressed with it. So well done to you. And I also wanted to just finally praise the members of UEL who I had a form chat with yesterday. It's so nice to do those form calls. It's really nice to just have a chance to talk to people, not about work or anything, but just about, life generally under lockdown. And I really enjoy our weekly chats. So thank you for that, UEL. It was a real pleasure. Okay, on to some messages from the sixth form team. Firstly, Mr. Fox wanted me to talk to you guys about UBS mentors. So it's worth remembering that your UBS mentors are still there. Everyone from UBS is still working, albeit from home in the majority of cases. And if you want to get any advice, help, guidance from them about bits of work that you've got to do, about future plans, etc., they are still there. So by all means, make contact with your mentors via email. I'm sure they'd actually really like to help you during this time. So please make sure that you are making use of those mentors, even through this difficult time. A quick note on reopening. So more details are going to follow on this in the future. So I'm not going to say loads about it now. I think Mr. Brown's going to be sending out a letter this week or next week to give your parents a few more details about reopening. I just want everyone to be assured that when we do open up the school again, which we are hoping to do soon, we are going to do so in an incredibly safe and staggered manner. Huge amounts of work has gone into planning this to make sure that you guys are under no risk when you come back to school. There are risk assessments in place, health and safety plans have been drawn up. There will be very few of you coming in at a time. And as I say, it's going to happen in an incredibly safe and staggered manner. So there is no need to have any anxiety about returning at all. It will be done in a way which guarantees your safety. Also, thank you very much for those of you that answered the survey that I sent out yesterday. If you haven't yet done it, I think I've had 80 back, so I'm still missing a few responses. If you haven't answered the survey, please make sure you do now. It's so helpful for us because it means that we can effectively plan for you guys. For those of you that did respond yes to any of the questions, then Mr. Fox is going to be in touch today and next week to talk to your parents and carers about your individual situations so we can make sure that we plan our reopening for you in, as I said, as safe a way as possible. So thank you very much for answering that survey. And then just a final message from the sixth form team, and I said it right at the start, we miss you guys loads. We miss you tremendously. You are such a huge part of our lives. Me on a personal level, I always think of my year groups very much as a family, and having not seen you for so long has been really difficult, really hard. But one thing that we are unanimous on is that we are just so proud of how well you're doing. This has been such a challenging period and continues to be a challenging period. It is going to be a challenging period for the next few months, but you guys are just dealing with it so well given the circumstances that we're in, and we couldn't be more impressed with how well you're doing. So our main message is really just to keep going, just stick with it, but make sure at all times you are staying safe. We have now got a week off, of course. We've got half term, and it's important you guys enjoy your half term. Get out there, get some sun, socialize in a socially distanced way. Of course, you are now allowed to meet one person from outside your household, but you need to do it in a socially distanced way. Just continue to be vigilant. Listen to the guidelines that the government are sending out. It is important that you are, starting to have contact with other people. But make sure this is in a safe way, because the most important thing throughout all of this is your health and your safety. That's what we value more than anything else. So keep going, stay safe, and I look forward to talking to you again after half term. Enjoy your week off, guys. Take care.